Welcome back to the Emberhart podcast, where we ignite the fire within you to grow, lead, and live a purposeful life. Today, we are diving into a powerful topic, acting like a real leader. In a world that constantly demands more from us, it can be easy to get caught up in the idea of leadership as something grand or distant, something only for the few. But real leadership? It is about taking responsibility, making tough decisions, and inspiring those around us every single day, in the small moments and big challenges alike. So, in this episode, we will explore what it truly means to be a leader, not just in title but in action. We will look at the mindset, choices, and behaviors that make leadership a practice rather than a role. If you are ready to lead with purpose, authenticity, and unwavering commitment, this one is for you. Let's get started. The leadership mindset, seeing through others' eyes to build trust. Dear Amelia Emberhart, I heard you were discussing possible summer camps with your sister and mother. Your mother suggested various alternatives: golf camp, tennis camp, a language program, and more. Yet, neither you nor your sister showed any interest. I listened to your reasons, some of which were valid concerns, while others seemed more like excuses. At the same time, I wondered if your mother fully understood why you were reluctant or if she had taken the time to explore your reservations. It seemed like an opportunity for a more thoughtful discussion, one where each side truly listened and considered the other's perspective. Just a few weeks ago, I witnessed a situation at work, one that might have also benefited from a more constructive approach. Annual bonuses were being distributed to a unit, and most employees received rewards well above their targets. However, one individual received a significantly lower bonus for reasons that seemed arbitrary and not thoroughly considered. This person's goals were tied directly to the same metrics as their teammates, yet this individual was the only one left feeling undervalued. I could tell this person felt a deep sense of injustice. It was a stark reminder of how essential it is to treat people fairly and to see decisions from their perspective before acting. These situations made me reflect on the lessons from The Magic of Thinking Big by David Schwartz, particularly the chapter on how to think like a leader. Here are some key insights that could have helped in both scenarios. How to think like a leader. Trade minds with the people you want to influence. Before making decisions, ask yourself, what would I think if I were in the other person's position? Seeing the situation from their viewpoint fosters understanding and prevents unnecessary frustration or resentment. By actively considering the emotions and motivations of others, leaders build stronger connections and make more informed choices that benefit everyone involved. Apply the "Be Human" rule. The best way to handle conflicts or disagreements is with empathy. Always ask, what is the human way to handle this? Treat others the way you would like to be treated. Fairness and kindness go a long way in building trust and respect. A compassionate approach fosters open communication, making it easier to find solutions that satisfy all parties. The best leaders make decisions not just with their minds but also with their hearts, ensuring that their actions align with their values and principles. Think progress, believe in progress, push for progress. Leaders inspire by encouraging growth and maintaining high standards. Whether at home, work, or in the community, progress should always be the goal. A good leader sets the example for others to follow. This means continuously seeking ways to improve, learning from past mistakes, and motivating others to strive for better outcomes. Instead of seeing obstacles as barriers, leaders view them as opportunities to innovate and grow. By fostering a culture of progress, they create an environment where people feel valued, empowered, and driven to achieve their best. How could these situations have been handled better? For the summer camp discussion. Amelia and sister. Instead of rejecting the ideas outright, you could have shared your interests and proposed alternative options that excited you. Expressing your preferences clearly could have led to a more engaging conversation and possibly an option that everyone found appealing. Mother. She could have asked open-ended questions to understand your reluctance better and worked with you to find a compromise. Instead of presenting the options as fixed choices, she could have framed the discussion around what experiences would be meaningful and enjoyable for you both. For the workplace bonus situation. Employee. Instead of feeling powerless, they could have requested a meeting to discuss their performance and gain clarity on the decision. Approaching the situation with a mindset of growth and constructive feedback could have led to a better understanding and possible reconsideration of the decision. Manager. Before finalizing the bonuses, they should have ensured consistency and fairness. If one person's compensation significantly differed, an open conversation should have taken place to explain the reasoning. However, beyond mere transparency, the manager should have actively sought alternative ways to recognize and reward the employee's contributions. Even within corporate limitations, there are creative approaches, offering additional professional development opportunities, granting more visibility in leadership meetings, or even advocating for a special acknowledgement within the company. Instead of hiding behind rigid bonus structures, a great leader pushes for fairness and finds solutions that balance both company policies and human decency. By trading minds with the employee, showing empathy, and pushing for meaningful progress, the manager could have transformed a moment of perceived injustice into an opportunity for motivation and loyalty. The key lesson from both scenarios is that real leadership, whether in a family or a workplace, requires empathy, fairness, and a commitment to progress. The more we practice seeing situations through the eyes of others, the better we become at making decisions that foster trust and growth. By taking the time to listen, communicate, and lead with integrity, we can create environments where people feel valued, respected, and motivated to contribute their best. This is your moment. Take command and show us the path. Thank you for tuning in to today's episode of the Emberhart podcast. I hope you found the insights on acting like a real leader valuable and empowering. Remember, leadership starts with the everyday choices we make, and every step forward counts. If you know someone who could benefit from these ideas, share this episode with them. Together, we can all inspire and lead in ways that truly make a difference. If you enjoyed today's conversation, please take a moment to subscribe, rate, and leave a review. Your support helps us reach more people who are ready to embrace leadership and growth. Until next time.